Yeah, there now the account's going. What are you guys saying? Welcome back to another phone in. It's Chelsea 4, Crystal Palace 0. The most comfortable win of the season by a long shot. Let me know what you guys saying down in the comment section below. Again, if you guys also want to jump on the phone in as well, at these two accounts, Blues Fans TV or Chelsea Sammy, to join in the phone in. Just going to wait for the count to come up a little bit and then we'll get our first guest on. Ben's ready to jump on just any minute now. Also going to send this link out as well to a few people. There we go. Right, perfect. Yeah, I'm going to hold that for a second. We'll introduce our first guest quickly. Ben, what are you saying, bro?
Not much. G, yourself?
I'm good. Brilliant performance today, right?
Yeah, brilliant. You know, it was the strongest game we've had this season. I think we looked so much better in the second half. Sorry, I mean, first half we were looking good. We just couldn't break down that Palace defence, so that was a bit worried. But however, you know, we done it. We come out second half a lot stronger, and it was very good to see Pulisic come back as well.
Yeah, what did you feel about our second half performance? Obviously, the first half performance, Crystal Palace did their best to stifle our attack, but it was only a matter of time before we broke them down, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think today was the Ben Chilwell show. It really was. The boy got scored, got an assist. I mean, the other two are penalties, but the way that man moved forward and the way that man was actually defending, you know, we've all been screaming for years. We need a left back. You know, watching Alonso, I missed Emerson. Watching Emerson, I missed Alonso. But now we've actually got a left back who can go forward, who can defend. And you know what, like I was like a bit wary of signing Chilwell. So you know we had Reguilon available, we had Tagliafico available. I was like, oh come on, boy. But watching him today, I think we made the right decision.
Definitely, man, and that's a perfect way to start. That was his Premier League debut, wasn't it?
For Chelsea, yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
because he was injured. He come on for a bit against Barnsley, and obviously a bit started against Tottenham and come off. But that was his first 90-minute game for Chelsea and it's the first Premier League start for Chelsea. Couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, what a start for him. We'll go for another little talking point. I know people want to talk about this. Situation up front, Timo Werner. Now, he did look a little bit like a passenger in this game. I'll be real, he's not at his best on the left-hand side. We need to start playing him up front. I guess because the injuries and everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the issue is, like, I mean, if Timo Werner starts up top, who do we put left wing? We can't put Havertz there because he struggles there as well. Like, you know, he is the centre attacking mid that we need. And when he today we saw that when he was playing in his position, Havertz, he was controlling the game. He was making runs, but you know, great runs. He was taking the ball on and getting
amazing
the dangerous position. But obviously, you know, with the injuries that we've had, you know, we've had to talk about, you know, putting Werner left wing for a bit until maybe Pulisic is back and obviously Ziyech is back. But obviously, we've still got the likes of Hudson-Odoi, but we only have like one winger available at the moment. You know, in that sort of area, we have like the right wing available, but Timo Werner can and has played on the left. But obviously, the guy is a striker. We signed him as a striker. But I think once we've got the full fit squad, then Timo will be back up front because he played there against Brighton, and that's the most dangerous he's looked. I think he played striker. No, I think he played in a 4-4-2, something like that, with Giroud against Tottenham, and he scored. But it was when he went central that he scored.
Yeah, I think I remember that game. Another thing we'll talk about, goalkeeper. Mendy got his first clean sheet today.
You know, it's mad. You know, we sign a keeper that can use his hands. You know, an actual physical keeper, not a hologram. Or we don't play a guy that's been done since the 2018 World Cup, sorry, and we get a clean sheet. I mean, funny that, you know.
The one thing, Crystal Palace played as defensive as they could.
Yeah, I mean, also, Mendy didn't. Mendy didn't mean to, you know, didn't have much to do, but when he was there, you know, he was catching corners. He was, and I think just his presence as well. You know, it's good to see because obviously Kepa wasn't the tallest of keepers, but you know, Mendy obviously 6'7", absolute brick shit house of a man. Obviously done well. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. And you know, touch wood, I think we've got a good keeper here. Hopefully.
Yeah, I do want to see him. I'm really waiting for this Manchester United match because I feel like that's going to be the real test for our squad, and we should have all our players back by then. I don't know how long it's going to take Ziyech to get back to full fitness, but
he's training
could he
still,
be
so
back
that's
after
good
the
to see.
international break?
Yeah, I mean, I know he's training at the moment, but that's a good sign. You know, he was in the pool with Ben Chilwell, as you saw by Instagram stories, and
Yeah.
it's just a case of getting him to match fitness. That's what we got to do.
Yeah, hopefully he's back soon. I think our next game is Southampton. It's after the international break now. We've got 2 weeks off, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bloody
that's
international break.
For content. Who do we even play in the international break? Is it Belgium? Another clue.
Do not know. Let's have a look. Yeah, because we've got Southampton on the 17th.
That's so long away.
England
17th, is that a midweek?
That is it's next.
Saturday.
It's not next Saturday. Saturday after.
Oh yeah, okay. Cool.
What will probably happen is there'll be maybe like a game next weekend, and then there'll be like a midweek England game, and then
All right, calm. Any final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
It was very good to see a good team put out today. I think a lot of backlash has been taken from the Tottenham game. Good to see that Frank is paying attention and he's looking at the weak points. I think as much as I'm not an anti Mason Mount person, but I don't think we need Mount today. And I think actually excluding him from the starting lineup today worked. Good to see Pulisic back. So hopefully, we can now put maybe Callum and Christian on the wings and see Timo up front with Havertz feeding him. And then, we're going to start seeing Chelsea, the Chelsea that we've told you to watch out for. We said we're going to start slow. We're going to, we need to let this squad, find their feet. But when they do, we'll probably be finishing third. I can see this Chelsea finishing at least third.
Definitely.
Maybe even put in a title challenge.
Maybe we'll say that quietly again. The
Manchester game, maybe put in a title challenge. Don't crop that and say we're going with a title. We may be able to push for a title challenge, but that's a Chelsea team I'm going to be watching, very closely and get excited to watch. I mean, Lampard's Chelsea is always exciting to watch. It's not like sorry when I'm falling asleep. This is attacking football. And I think we found the right manager to bring us from a defensive-minded club under Mourinho. Obviously, we had that stint under Conte, but this is proper attacking football, like controlling the game and pushing forward.
All right, calm. Well, thanks for jumping on, bro. I appreciate it. Where can people find you?
You can find me on my Twitter at BenZTFC, Instagram at BenR1996, and when I can finally get it started, I will be starting my own YouTube channel soon. Just shit's happened, stuff's just happened that has took me away. But once I've got my head straight, once I've sorted everything out, I'll be back. Big up.
I hope to see you soon, man.
Cheers, man. Look, stay safe, boys. Up the Chelsea. Subscribe to Blues Fans TV.
Come on, G. Take care, bro. All right, let's go through a few of the comments before I put in my next guest. That's the talking point I want to talk about. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Tyrese, bro, what are you saying?
I am so happy. You don't even begin to know, man. I'm so happy.
Better performance than last week by a long shot.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we finally have a left back. We've been saying this
so long.
Yeah, so long. Like, I haven't seen someone like this. Like a proper left back for so long. The last time I probably said we had a left back from our club performed well was a game in the cup. Liverpool or Eden Hazard scored that goal at Anfield. That's when Emerson actually played well. That's the last time we had a decent performance from a left back. But Chilwell, whoa. I told man about him, Like, people have been telling me Reguilon this, Reguilon. Nah. Chilwell is cold, man. I really like Chilwell.
Same thing with a goalkeeper where they don't even need to do much to impress us because the standard's been so poor over the last few years.
Yeah. The thing is, right, people said that we were bad in the first half. I don't think so. I don't think so either. I just thought that we were just all over Palace. Palace did nothing today, like to give me a threat. We were so well organized at the back, And you know how good you feel as a Chelsea fan saying that you have a clean sheet. That hasn't
Mhm.
happened in so long. Like we got to keep Zuma and Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva was so composed today. Kurt Zuma was rash like that. As we didn't really have much to do, but we could be the club in the top six that besides our whole Man United to beat Crystal Palace. We put 4 in those shite hands. United,
Exactly. And to be honest, I expected more from Palace. I thought
yeah,
they'd be a lot better going forward, but they barely even went forward. I heard
yeah,
Zaha had less touches than Mendy.
yeah. Wilf was quiet today. It was a bit surprising, but I don't really care. It's 3 points, but a lot of performances besides the chill I want to talk about, besides the defense, but the midfield today, my God. Jorginho and Conte today were so great.
Excellent.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Jorginho, he drive the ball forward. He was trying to find Werner. I could see it. I can see he was trying to play that long ball over the top of Werner, but it just didn't work out. But I don't like Werner on the left, I don't like him there. Like,
Neither do I. I get why he's there, but still,
yeah,
same way.
yeah, this is
I'd
the
rather see him in the middle.
yeah, I've been criticizing Lampard for map selection so far for the season, but today he got it spot on because I understand why Tammy had to play today because I don't want to play Mount today because he needs a rest. He didn't play well against Spurs. And that's because he needed a rest. And I think Havertz was okay today. I think Werner wasn't that great today. But I think with Pulisic coming back in and Ziyech coming back in, he could find Werner and get him a few goals. We need Werner to score because he's our main man to me. Because we can't although we want for love today, we can't be relying on Jorginho and Zuma to be scoring our goals. We need someone up there to be scoring our goals. But it was a great performance today. Chilwell, I really want to see him play every single game this season in the Premier League. Don't care if he gets injured. I want to see Aspie there. I never want to see Alonso and Emerson start again in this football club again because we've been missing a proper left back since since Aspie was there. Like when we won the title in 2015, we haven't had a proper left back.
It's been ages.
Yeah, like only decent left back we had. I don't even think it was that good. I think it was Ryan Bertrand. I think it was that.
Bertrand was alright. Just never got a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, he was alright. Like he only got a few cup games, but we didn't get it. We haven't had a proper left back in so long, and I'm finally so happy we got a proper left. But I think the one thing we need to do now is try and get more like creative players in now. We need to get Zia in so we can have more chances because I think Tammy was okay today. Like I at one point actually I really wanted Lampard to take off Tammy and bring on Pulisic at the 60th minute. I was crying for that because I wanted more creative chances, but it is what it is. We won. It was a really good game today. I really want to point out Mendy's performance today. He didn't really have that much to do. Chilwell, immense. Jorginho, Kante. Yeah, I really think all those were good. Even Hudson-Odoi was good today. I think he was moving forward good. He was getting in tight spaces and Tammy won us the penalty and who else was it?
That little disagreement was nothing, wasn't it? It wasn't anything too deep.
I actually like that, I actually like that from Tammy. You got to fight for something and want because
he wanted goals. I've got nothing against that. I've got nothing against Azpilicueta coming in and stamping his authority.
Yeah,
everything went off easy. It's nothing too deep. The media will try and hype up as something.
And even Frank said that he likes what Tammy did because I liked it too. Because if you want to fight for something, like I want to see that fight in Chelsea. We had, as Conte and Sarri said when we lost to Arsenal like a year and a half ago, we had a big mentality problem. But now I can see Lampard is injecting something into these younger players, and I really like it. I like the fight.
Yeah, he said he don't mind conflict and all that because it wasn't even too disrespectful or something. I want to take this. No, cool.
No, it's funny that he was nodding his head like after Aspie got in. But I really like that that desire for the goal. But big up Ben Chilwell. He's a baller. I really want to see him playing more. He didn't have that much to do defensively today, so I can't really get to see the defensive aspect of the game. He moved forward well. But yeah, it was a great performance today. I really wanted to keep more clean sheets and that same backline because Lampard tends to like change it up.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I think we tried 41 defensive.
I think it's 22 in 41 games.
Yeah, 22 and
that's
40.
normal.
Yeah, that's not good at all. We need to stick with this back four because, in my opinion, I think Zuma is our most aggressive center half. Like that guy is solid. Like I really like how he goes after the ball, and I really want to see Thiago Silva and the Zuma partnership more. What's your thought before I go off? What's your thoughts on Azpilicueta starting over Reece James?
I was surprised with it because he didn't start against Tottenham either.
Yeah.
But I'm not fully against it because nothing really went wrong as a result of it. I respect that there's competition around the entire squad, except for maybe left back. But I get it. And he didn't have a bad game either, so I'm not going to say too much about it. I'll probably play after the international break.
Yeah, I like Reece James, but I more trust Azpilicueta because obviously we knew him longer. But I really like Reece James.
Defensively solid.
Yeah. But moving forward, we didn't really miss that much because Azpilicueta crossing has improved to me. So, we didn't really miss anything on our hand side. I don't even think I can really point to any bad performances today besides probably Werner, but I think we were cool today. I think we were really good. Solid at the back and good to get the 3 points. Finally, a convincing win. But I will feel a lot more happier when Werner scores and Havertz scores. I'll make so much noise in my house when they score. You don't even begin to know.
Bro, I'm still waiting. I need one more game or I'm good.
Yeah, I really hope that everyone comes back fit after this international break because we're injury FC and I don't like that at all.
Yeah, defo, bro. Any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Yes, actually. I never want to see Alonso again. I never want to see Emerson again. Only Ben Chilwell from moving forward and up the Chelsea, and hopefully we could carry on this good form until the Champions League against Sevilla. I really want to see us make it out of that group and fight for it this year. We haven't done that in a number of years. I want to see us
gotta get past last 16.
Gotta get past it. No, I'm not taking any. I really want us to get to at least semis or get far in the competition this year. We spent a lot of money, so we got to do well. So.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, bro. I'll see you after the international break.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Take care, bro. All right. Perfect. Again, I want to say if you guys... Oh, safe for that. Rio Ferdinand and Joe Cole agreed on what Aspi did in terms of the second penalty. But as Chelsea fan, I hope Cho stays. Bayern seem confident. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's too little too late. Plus, we've only got one out-and-out winger free right now. I don't see why we're going to go and sell our only winger straight off the bat as well. But yeah, guys, if you want to join the live phone in, DM Blues Fans TV or at Chelsea Sammy on Twitter, and he'll send you a link. I'll put the thing as well. I'll get in our next guest. Fata, what are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. How are you feeling about the game?
Not gonna lie, the first half it was complete a snore fest, but apart from that, it was immense performance from Chelsea. After the tough start that we had, it was nice to get back to our winning ways.
Exactly, bro. What did you think about the first half? Because it was a bit slow in some areas, but I think we still controlled it for long periods.
I think in the first half we have to be patient, especially against the Crystal Palace side, against the stubborn Crystal Palace side. We just like to sit deep behind the ball, and then they are a team full of counter-attack people. So what they do in that first half, they're gonna park the bars for the whole 45 minutes. Then after that, if they had any chance, just to counter-attack. But I think in the first half we will struggle to find the final third, and I think Callum Hudson-Odoi is just lacking confidence when it comes to that final third. But apart from that, it doesn't feel wrong. I have nothing like it doesn't feel like nothing bad, to be fair. Like it wasn't that bad performance. It was just like us being a patient because Palace are playing really tight, especially at defensive end.
Yeah, that's half the reason why Timo Werner struggled for so long. He just had barely any space to work with.
This is what I've been criticizing about Timo Werner position the whole season. I think the position that suit him the most is probably the number 9 striker. I think the left wing position doesn't suit him that much this season because most of the time he played 386 minutes play as a left wing, and it doesn't suit him that much because he cannot do the movement that he wanted to do, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he likes playing with a lot more space, and it is something he does have to get more used to in the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think the position that he's in, he's not comfortable around those areas, making those runs in from the left-hand side compared to through the middle. He doesn't mind coming in off that side, but when that's his natural position that he has to stay in for the 90 minutes, he struggles a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But apart from that, he had a quiet game. Also, Kai Havertz as well. I thought he was okay at times. He's just trying to create some space in the middle. But I think he's a bit isolated because of Timo Werner is not in the front of him. It's Tammy Abraham, if you know what I mean. Tammy didn't have a bad game. It's just one or two touches. He could have found himself a goal. Lots of chances that he had, But apart from that, Ben Chilwell again. This is the left back that we've been crying for the most, since Ashley Cole left. This is the best left back I've seen in Chelsea shirt for a while.
Exactly, man. I've been saying on the last review as well, we have been starving on that left-hand side. We look so much more comfortable attacking on the left-hand side as well with him.
Mm-hmm,
and the cross for the second goal as well.
That was cash, man. That was cash as well.
That was so nice.
Oh, my days. Imagine that was Werner in the box, man. I'll be peeing in my pants straight away. Oh.
That's a pee in the pants. What did you feel about the midfield, though, the Jorginho Kante pivot?
You know what? Yeah, it feels weird that I think last season I've been criticizing Jorginho most of the times, but I think the season he's been not in the vintage Jorginho performance, but he's up there right now. He's like in the middle of the Kovacic level because I think the midfield three, Jorginho, Kante, and Kovacic, is going to be like hard headache selection for Frank Lampard because those three have been immense for me. Jorginho, Kante, Kovacic, and Kante, whatever you want, because those three have been immense this season, and I think Lampard is going to find a hard time to pick one of those three.
It's a good selection headache, though. Who are you going for right now?
It depends what kind of game you suit it in. If it's like a mid-team bogey side, especially the stubborn Crystal Palace side, I would go Jorginho and Kante because I think if you look at the defensive end, you look at Zuma and Thiago Silva as well, and you got up front, you got two protective defensive midfielder and Jorginho and Kante. Whereas Kovacic, he like to go attacking the defense as well, if you know what I mean. He just like go bombing forward, but and the defensive wise, he's just lacking that defensive caliber in his pocket.
All right. Any final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
You know what, man? International break, 2 weeks. I just hope these players not get injured, man. Because this is, please, man. This is I think last season as well. Not forget, we had some problems as well for some players coming back from the international break, having some issues, some minor injuries and that. And I'm just hoping this time around, because I look at the fixture right now, it doesn't seem like most of these guys going to be playing 3 games, more games in the national team shirt. Mostly these guys can play like 1 game at a time, and then after that, coming back from the international break, get back to full training session, and we'll have a proper Chelsea side.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, bro. Again, where can people find you?
That's the left one is my Twitter account, and the right one my Instagram account.
All right. Well, thanks for jumping on, bro. See you after the international break.
See you in 2 weeks, man. See you. Take care.
Take care, bro. All right, perfect. We've got a couple more guests lined up in here as well. We'll run through these quick. Jamie, what are you saying, bro?
Yes, I'm actually happy today, you know.
Yeah,
it started off my Saturday, you know. very started off. First half, I think we were a bit patient. They were sitting back, and we were very patient with the ball. We had the quick footwork. Havertz was finding them little pockets of space, which you don't normally see. And so I was surprised with the team selection. I saw Hudson-Odoi start, and I was like, "Oh, that's a big calling point to put him instead of Mount." Because
I was surprised as well. I thought Mount would be starting.
I think the back four works. That is the back four. It works. We got, and I actually say for the first time, we actually kept a clean sheet. We didn't concede a goal.
Oh yeah, that's the part I keep forgetting. It's easy to forget because they barely made any attacks.
Yeah, they had no shots on target. That's the thing. When does ever team come to us and never get a shot away in target, innit? I thought Silva played well today.
But that's usually cap attacks that cost us.
Yeah. And I think, to be honest, I think we played much better than what we have. It's a big calling point. Now, I like the two partnership, Kante and Jorginho. That looks good.
Very solid today. They really messed up with the way they handled Jorginho.
To be honest, Jorginho was actually going for it. Like he was sticking himself in there. Like, he was just full on. And then the left hand, you got Chilwell running up and down. Who needs Alonso when we got our left back?
Oh, brother, I'm so finished with the pair.
I'm so happy for him that he got a goal as well and an assist. Him and Zuma,
like 5-10 minutes as well.
Yeah, him and Zuma, bang. Them two are like sorting it out. Edouard Mendy had light work, literally the lightest work I think he's gonna have.
Yeah, he probably isn't gonna have the hard. Had what? Did they have a shot on target against us?
No, Palace had no shots on target.
No shots on target. Okay, I'm low-key not surprised with that.
Yeah, I'm surprised with that. I thought Timo was he was interchangeable, but I think we could have had a bit more from him today. Just a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? He was there. He was getting the ball. He was passing. We just needed that bit of magic. And it was good to see. Do you know what? I was happy to see Pulisic come on.
I was happy to see him come on, but I do. If I wanted,
he should have had 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, I wanted him to come on a bit earlier, like 80 minutes. It's just giving him a run.
And it gives a good morale boost because we got Southampton coming up. We got Southampton, Seville, Man United.
Yeah.
And then Krasnodar.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
heard of them.
Well, is that a Russian? No, Hungarian team.
No, Russian.
Hungarian. No, I swear they're from Budapest, didn't they?
No, they're Russian, apparently.
No, that's Fevrikanos. Wrong team. My bad.
Wrong team. At least we got a nice group. We got a nice little group this year.
Yeah, we got a really
us
easy group
and Seville. It'd be like a little Chelsea. Us and Seville this year will be going for it. I like to see Rennes.
Nah, Seville will drop down to third. They just want Europa.
You reckon?
They don't care about the Champions League.
Someone goes, who should we let go? Alonso or Emerson? Alonso.
Yeah, I was going to drop that question.
Alonso. I'm going to have to say Alonso. Sorry,
I don't know. They're both so dead for me. I really couldn't care.
They're both dead, but who would you have in the cup? That's the question. Who would you play in the cup games like the FA Cup? I'd play Emerson over Alonso.
I don't even know. They're both so bad.
I think the calling point is that we have to see who goes out in the next couple of days, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was surprised by Barkley went no. I was really shocked.
Nah, I get that. He ain't gonna start much for us.
I didn't see the point of it. What is this? Is this like something is this another player that is gonna be gone by the end of the next year?
Hopefully. He's been deadwood for years.
Yeah, true. But I'm optimistic. Today was much better than Tuesday, innit?
Yeah.
Much better. Like, okay, Get Mount didn't play. He dropped a lot of players that I was surprised with, you know. He's got the guts and the
courage. Who else do you think was surprised to be dropped?
Who's surprised Tomori weren't on the bench?
I swear Tomori was on the bench.
I think he was. I don't know.
I'm sure he was on the bench.
I know he dropped Christensen. I understand why Christensen got dropped. We understand why Rudiger's been dropped.
Yeah.
He's gone. I generally believe he's gone.
Apparently Spurs are interested in taking him on loan.
Yeah, apparently taking him on loan for a season and then buying him.
That would be a surprise, but
Bad
hey,
call if
they're
they do
welcome
that.
to have him, in my opinion.
So Barkley in cup games. No, I don't get the point of Barkley. It's just a topic that no one can
Pre-season
understand.
Pirlo, and that's it. That's
Pre-season.
it.
You got to admit, we've got internationals coming up. Hopefully, no one gets injured.
Yeah.
Who we got going in
hopefully
England?
nobody
We've got
gets
Ben Chilwell, Tammy Abraham, and Mason Mount. Is it that's gone to England? Them three are gone.
Yeah, I think I haven't checked the international lineup.
Yeah,
I
them three are
can't lie.
definitely in the England squad. But there's a bit of optimistic where I liked how Cesar Azpilicueta went to the penalty for the second one and took the ball off Tammy Abraham.
Yeah.
So it's that little discussion, like we haven't seen that leadership, and it was quickly diffused. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, his leadership was questioned a few years ago as well.
And
so
now
it's glad to see the change up.
Is it because it's the Thiago Silva factor that's there? Or is it
Maybe I say maybe very loosely, but maybe.
maybe you never know. I think that's the lineup we got to play against Southampton. I think that's the winning mentality. You may call a bit. I think if Pulisic is fully fit, he'll come in for Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah.
And then it's either cool, but if Ziyech is fit, what are you going to do? Who are you going to drop? Werner or Abraham? Do you play one of them or do you play the same? That's the key point when Ziyech is in that fold. Because you got to keep that. You know when Ziyech comes into the factor,
Yeah.
where Werner's on the left, Ziyech will go. Pulisic will switch to the left, and Ziyech will come in on the right. So is he going to keep Werner and take Abraham out, or is he going to take Werner out and put
It's gonna
Abraham?
be Abraham that comes out, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Definitely
I don't think he
Abraham.
played bad. I don't think
What?
he played bad. I think,
No, he didn't play badly, but I still
he
think
actually
if you're gonna
played
pick
good.
one or the other, it's gonna be Werner that starts.
yeah, I think the best player was definitely Chilwell today, isn't it? Definitely the best player.
Still well. Give Kante and Jorginho shouts as well, but it has to
Yeah, but it has to be. If it's just, I think they were the best three today. I liked seeing it. I like to see a bit more. Havertz is getting there. You can
Havertz
clearly
is
tell.
definitely getting there.
I like to. I think we're gonna beat. I think we can beat Man United.
Really?
Take that mentality from today. I think we can beat them. They ain't got really anyone they've signed. We've got all them. By the time we play them anyway, that's like 3-4 weeks away. We'll have all our players back, hopefully.
Hopefully, it's just Ziyech that we're really waiting on now.
Yeah, I think he's back in training, but I don't think he's what's it called? I don't think he's fully there.
Nah, not yet. He's
Not
just,
yet,
he's
but
just slowly getting there.
slowly getting there. Yeah, we'll beat Southampton. I think. Depends where it is.
Hopefully, it just depends on how many players don't get injured.
Well, hopefully no one, innit?
Yeah. Thanks for jumping on anyway.
It's
Where
alright,
can
yeah.
people find you, bro?
That's my Twitter and Snapchat, but my Instagram's active._Jamie if you hit me up.
All right, safe, bro. Thanks for jumping
Cheers,
on.
yeah.
Take care. Oh, yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, a lot of people talk about Azpilicueta. I'm glad to see him show those little leadership characteristics that we hadn't seen from him before. Yeah, we'll chat more with our next guest. Pablo, what are you saying,
Right,
bro?
Lewis. You're right.
How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very well after that. Very, very happy indeed.
Yeah, great performance from the boys today.
Yeah, it was all about winning this match. I don't really care how 1-0, 2-0. I don't really care. So the 4-0 is a lovely confidence boost. I'm just so happy with that because it's exactly what we needed. Didn't want to see another draw or a defeat today, and we got our win. We got a solid win as well. It was a bit slow, but Palace put like 10 men behind the ball, so you can't really expect like fireworks from Chelsea. It's difficult when teams do that. They're well drilled as well, and like they went to Old Trafford and won 3-1 playing that exact way. So like it's not easy playing Palace, and we got the goals, we got the win, and it's really, really important that. I was super happy with the way that I think we're finding our lineup now. I think that's going to be crucial this season. We need 11 players or even 14 players who you can just bring in here and there. Once you have that core, similar to like Liverpool, that's when you can start challenging for things. And you look at the past Chelsea sides, we've always had that core that's really helped us win matches. And if we can find that, that'll be great. I'm looking at the defence today, and that's what we found really. Got Azpilicueta, Mendy in goal, Zuma, Thiago Silva and Chilwell. Like the difference that made was unbelievable. So that was really important. Then you've got players like Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic who can come in the midfield. And then up front, obviously, like so many goddamn options, honestly. So, yeah, I was really, really happy with that. And right now it's looking good for Chelsea. If we can get Ziyech and Pulisic back, then that's absolutely perfect. but I was mainly happy about the core. We found our lineup, we got our win. It was a calm performance, and it's really what we needed before the international break.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I echoed those words about the core. Back two of Thiago Silva and Zuma. Didn't have a lot to deal with, but they looked very composed, strong, blocks for days, impenetrable.
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I think at the start of the season, as soon as we signed Thiago Silva, we probably wanted him and Zuma next to each other. And now that we've seen that out there today, well, really promising signs. So I'm excited. We've got Southampton, Sevilla, Man United. Like, it's a tough week, and I think usually for Chelsea under Lampard, we'd be chopping and changing the players. But I'm hoping for that week we go out with a similar 11 and just go like, right, this is our team. This is how we're going to be hard to beat. And let's see how many wins we can get out of those 3 games after the break. Like, yeah, that would be the thing I was probably happiest about today. We found our lineup, because say we play that lineup today, which is a lineup I'm really happy with, and then we drop points, we go 2-2. Then after this Southampton game, Lampard's just going to throw Tomori back in. He's going to throw James back in. He's going to throw Kovacic back in, Mount, even Ziyech or Pulisic. And all of a sudden, every game it's 6 changes. So I'm so happy. It's so important to get the core of the team in order. So I think that's crucial for the future of the season and the future of the next few weeks.
Okay, so for the next 3 games then, are you saying you want to see more or less the same sort of lineup for each match?
Similar, yeah. That defence, for sure. He can bring James in for Aspie, but other than that, I'd keep it the same. It's time to find a centre-back partnership. I love Tomori. I think he's brilliant, actually, as a young centre-back for Chelsea. But Zuma and Thiago Silva, we want points. Sevilla and Man U doesn't really get much bigger than that. Those 2 in centre-back for me. In midfield, I'm never really sure about Jorginho in a double pivot, but you can't really take him out after how he did. So, again, I'd probably keep that the same.
How much space he can be afforded.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. I always probably go with Kovacic and Kante, but like, you can't really take Jorginho out, so I'd probably keep him. And then up front, it's about finding the right balance. Really, I'm worried about where we're going to play like Werner and whatnot out to that left-hand side. I think that's what a few weeks ago we were all speaking about, how we'd like to see Werner out to the left with a big number 9 up front like Tammy or Giroud, and that hasn't really worked so far. So let's see what he does with Werner. Havertz has found his spot in number 10, 100%. He's going to be starting the next 3 games for sure, and he's got to be massive for us. And then out to the left and the right, I'd play Ziyech and Pulisic, really. I think those are the top players. And for a Champions League night like the one against Sevilla, those are the sort of players that can take you over the line. Also the Man U at Old Trafford. So, yeah, I think we're finding our core. We're finding our team. And it's all about, bringing players in and out. Only 2 or 3 changes max, though, because if you're making 6 here, 6 there, it really is. That's how Chelsea played last season, and even the start of this season. You can't find consistency, and ultimately, you can't challenge at the top.
All right. Final talking point before we wrap this up. What did you think about should we say it's clash of personalities towards the end of the match? The second penalty. We're not going to say it's an argument or anything too deep. We know exactly where it was, but what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, well, I'd go with I can see why Tammy wanted to take it, to be fair. Some people probably been getting angry at Tammy and saying, hey, Jorginho's the penalty taker, but Jorginho's already had 3 penalties this season. So, I can see why Tammy would want to take that spot kick. But at the same time, I like having a set penalty taker. I think once Jorginho's the taker, that's that. And I like the way Aspie came in. Look, Tammy's frustrated. Maybe people made a big deal out of it. I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest. I think Tammy wanted a goal. He wanted a penalty. Would have been, he just scored against West Brom also, so he wanted the goal. Fair enough, he's a striker. I thought maybe Werner or Havertz was going to take it once I saw us get another penalty in 2 minutes, if I'm being honest. But fair enough, if we've got a penalty taker, that's absolutely fine by me. And I think we just move on. I think Lampard said it's dealt with. I kind of see why Tammy wanted to take it, though, honestly. I can. I think people he's a number 9. He wants the goal.
I've got nothing against him wanting to do it. It's just more.
Yeah.
Build up his goal tally for the season. I've got nothing against that.
Exactly. Yeah. Right now, Jorginho's our top scorer. So I can see why maybe someone else would want to take a penalty who needs a goal. But Jorginho's our taker, and I like that. I'm glad that if that happens again now, it's not going to happen again. It's just Jorginho. If he's on the pitch, he's taking it, and that'll make it so we avoid anything like the Ross Barkley against Valencia again. So yeah, I prefer it like that, to be fair. And yeah, that would be my final thought on that one.
All right, perfect, man. Well, thanks for jumping on. Where can people find you?
Pablo on YouTube. Yeah, that's just my name, straight, simple. Find me on there. I did a video on Chelsea recently, actually discussing some of our issues, which we actually got rid of in today's game. So I was really happy to see that. And yeah, thank you guys for having me on again. Great talking with you, Lewis.
Thanks for jumping on, bro. See you after the international break. Take care.
Yeah.
Right, perfect. Yeah, we got a couple more guests ready to jump on as well. Viper Sport, what are you
Woo!
saying, bro?
Lewis, I am very happy to see you, my friend.
I'm very happy to see you as well. Great day as well.
Mate, as the legendary Chris Eubank Senior says, the breeze is stupendous today. It feels amazing. I can't lie. I'm gonna take these off because they make me look like an idiot. But bro, for once, it feels good to be a Chelsea fan this season. We've had ups and downs already, but you know what? Crystal Palace come with the heat. We know they can, not with the heat to like attack, but you know they're a good side. They're an organized side, and they know how to play against the big clubs. We saw it. Man United fans, you can't come at me today. I can continue my agenda. You lost to this team 3-1. We battered them 4-0, so let's just leave it at that. But very happy, very impressed with pretty much everyone in the team today.
Yeah, I'd say by far and away it was our most comfortable performance this season. Even ignoring the first half 0-0, nobody cares because we're actually in control of the game.
Yeah.
And we didn't look shaky on the ball. That's been a big issue for us over the last couple of games where we make individual mistakes. Didn't see any of those in this match today.
Crystal Palace come with the counter-attacking type football. They got pacey players that can, you could hurt us, but there you go. Overall, with especially the defensive line, echoing that what everyone else has said that's been on here, the defensive line was so impressive that the one thing Crystal Palace do good in counter-attacking, we had that on locks. Big shout out to Mendy. Obviously, he didn't have much to do, but the little glimpses, pinging a ball here and there, it was nice to see. I can't lie, a keeper doing bits. You got to be happy. Moving into the midfield, again, echo. I don't really have to follow up with rating the players because everyone's kind of said how they played was impressive. Pulisic, I want to follow up on what you guys said on Pulisic. Of course, we wanted to see him play more. But to be honest, bro, the guy's coming off a solid injury. He's one of our important players, if not our most important player. Some would argue. Would you want to, put him 20 minutes straight away? I think a 10-minute feel out is good. He might have to play for the USA international games. I don't know if they've got any over the next few weeks. So he'll be playing more, let him feel it out more there. And then, we got the bigger games coming up after the international break. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot more Pulisic after the break.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping Pulisic comes on, hopefully, just so we can try and get Werner playing more centrally because he did struggle a little bit today.
Werner, man. Oh, you know what? I've been gassing him up. He is one of my favorite signings because he's a good player. Don't get it wrong. The runs he makes, the pace, and he's definitely got a vision and an idea in his head. But after that one beautiful goal against Brighton in the preseason, it's kind of been, we've not really seen that. He's not scored a goal, so we've not seen that. Well, apart from the Tottenham goal midweek, we've not seen much of him. Apart from that, it's a problem that will be solved very quickly because the rotation will be there. We're slowly fixing things. I don't know if you were on the stream a few weeks ago. We said that we've got a blessed problem at Chelsea where we've got a lot of players. We're just finding the right fit. And you can see slowly, like an hourglass, everything's getting fit, everything's going through. Now we're coming up to that attacking position. How do we play? There, and who do we play in what position? And that's going to get sorted more once again, like the likes of Pulisic and Ziyech come back from their injuries. I don't know if you saw, even when Pulisic came on, sprayed the ball to Werner, and I already saw the speciality that they'll have over time. But yeah, listen, I wouldn't stress if I'm a Chelsea fan, so I wouldn't stress. Wouldn't let anyone else stress in the comments. Relax, we're chilled. Let the international break be over, and I'm sure we'll find our attacking options perfectly soon.
All right, perfect. Final question before I wrap this up. Pablo was talking about the next 3 games. Do you want to see a similar lineup to all 3 of those games? Do you see it as a case we now have our core? Is there any other change that you still want to see? Ignoring the fact that Ziyech and Pulisic should have to come into the squad.
Yeah, no, the defense, I think, keep it because we've been so iffy with defensive lines over the last, however long. Keep that defense how it is. The run reason as well, because look, Reece is a great player. I rate Reece. I'm a massive fan of Reece. His positioning sometimes costs us situations which lead to goals, and Azpilicueta has that unlocks. Again, if we need it to change it through the game, we can. I think we just keep it same, but we can rotate the front line depending on who we're playing. Depending on how Man United come through. I know Lampard knows a lot more than me. That's why he's Chelsea's head coach and I'm not. But we'll figure out teams and we'll see the way they play their defense and what suits our attack. Again, I'm just kind of giving you the same answer to what I said. keep it same, but in terms of like attacking, we can switch it up depending on the team. We might go on a certain style against Man United and then completely different against Sevilla, depending on where it works. It's a transitional progress. We'll find it. There's no stress. The journey to the league title starts now. That's what I'm happy about.
All right, well, bro, thanks for jumping on yet again. I've got the little thing down below, but where can people find you?
You can find me on Blues Fans TV. That's the only place you need to find me. That's the hottest place for Chelsea fans.
That.
The chat, so obviously I'd hear, but nah. Vibe Sport YouTube, Vibe Sport TikTok, and Vibe Sport TV on Instagram. But yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Thanks, bro. See you after the international break. Take care, bro. Nice. Again, check out Viper Sport if you guys haven't done so already. Once I need to do that. Yeah, everyone message him and tell him to make my intro. I know you're making your own time though. Who we got next? We got Tom Overend. Yes, bro. What are you saying?
Oh, I'm just so relieved, man. Seriously, like the fact that I can see what he's trying to do with the shape. I thought even in the first half we were really solid. We didn't score, but I could see. I knew we were going to score, and I think the defense. He's now got an idea of what his best defense is, because I think the 4 today are probably who he's going to go with going forward, and it's just a relief because I think if we hadn't won today, it would have been one going into the break where people will be questioning his authority, and you'll get the rubbish reports saying that the players are uncomfortable and the players aren't convinced by his management. All that goes away now, and we can just enjoy the break and know that we got more to come. And I'm just relieved, I tell you.
Do you think how comfortable you be with the way that we played? Because it's the first game I think in a while where we've genuinely controlled from start to finish.
Yeah, it just had an air of the sort of arrogance that we had at good points last season, where you get the goals and you keep the ball and you knew that we weren't going to screw up. And we were kind of toying with them by the end and forced the mistakes. And that's what I liked. They put 9 men behind the ball. And after Chilwell scored the opener, we were just forcing mistakes out of them. And it was great to see. And when they did try and have a go at us after the first goal, we didn't look like conceding. And I'll tell you, it was just such a relief. And I think Thiago Silva as well showed today why we brought him in. I thought he calmed the defense down when it could have got
blocks as well.
Blocks, yeah. Zuma as well, exceptional today. He's becoming our best centre back, mate. I'll tell you.
Even over Silva right now.
I look long term. Yeah, I'll put them both. They're definitely our best pair. That is what I'll give you a diplomatic answer to that. And then Tomori can come in as our kind of third centre back. Yeah. Like a little bit like when in the Sarri season we had Luiz and Rudiger, and then Christensen came in when one of them was out. I hope that we do something like that now. And then Christensen is kind of 4th pick, because I think that's the sort of pool of players we need. I think obviously Reece James can come in if we need. And that's what I want to see, a pool of players that we know is our first pick, first choice.
Okay, so I'm going to echo the same thing I said with the last 2 fan cams. Is this your call for the next 3 games, or is there any other rotations that you would like to see?
Yeah, it would be my call, actually, I think. United away is United. No, United away is not till after one of the Europeans.
Yeah, after Sevilla, I think.
Sevilla. So yeah, I think it would. As I've said, and I've been public, and I've said, we need a system, we need an identity, and we need consistency, especially in the defense. And I rate the fact that lots of people aren't liking Werner on the left. I think it's a great position for him, because I think people aren't.
Oh, you like him on the left-hand side?
Yeah, I do.
Really? I thought he was a bit quiet this game.
Well, I'll say it because I think he let Chilwell. I don't think Chilwell could have done his bits on that advanced side if Werner hadn't kind of tucked in a bit. And I think also it's smart because it takes people off. it puts fans off his back for not scoring
Yeah.
goals. Because if he's on the left, you're not going to get people going, oh, we've signed him for however much, and he's not scoring goals. So I like it. And I think Tammy has earned the right to stay at the number 9 at the moment. Because, again, I thought he was very strong today.
Yeah, you know what? I think he had a good performance as well overall. I was thinking about, he didn't have a bad performance. There was a couple decent opportunities from him as well. I will say the only other thing I'll give is that Crystal Palace didn't try to attack us for anything, really.
No.
There's barely any threat going forward. But we struggled with teams that tried to sit back against us like this, so I'm still seeing more progression from last season.
Yeah, and I actually don't think we let them because, for instance, when they tried to set up the same way they did at Old Trafford, and while United gave them the overlaps to actually counter, we really didn't let them do it. And again, that's why I think both of us have praised Thiago, Zuma, and I think Asp was just tidy, no calamities today. And I think that's exactly what we needed. We can say that they didn't try, and it wasn't their main strategy.
Yeah.
Let them. And that's what makes me so just happy that we didn't give them a goal in the way that we have a mistake. And last few games, there's at least one mistake that gives them a goal. No, not today.
Okay. Any final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
Oh, just I can go into the international break not worried about my team, and that is enough for me. I tell you, Lewis.
All right. Well, where can everyone find you, bro?
So they can find me on Twitter at Tovers98. I'll try and point to it if my camera is too small. And that's it, Lewis. You got it.
I've got too used to it.
And All Things Chelsea as well is the site I own. I've got some fantastic writers, brilliant editors. If anyone wants to write for us, drop me a message as well. I'm always happy to take on new people. So yeah, just chuffed to bits, mate. Chuffed to bits.
All right. Well, thanks for jumping on, bro. I appreciate it.
See you soon.
Take care, man. All right, cool. I think we've got another 2 people ready to jump on. Jay, what are you saying, man?
Hey, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. How you feeling after that one?
Oh, can't not be buzzing, innit? If anyone's come on and said they're not buzzing, they're lying, man. Absolutely gassed.
There's not a lot to take out of that.
Yeah, not hardly any. I've got a good thing to say about Werner. It was mentioned in the live stream earlier. When he was at Leipzig, he was like their main threat. So that's why he was getting like all these goals. But in Chelsea, it's going to be a bit of a different system, isn't it? You know, he's going to have less to do because we've got the likes of Pulisic, Ziyech, all these like Havertz also putting on the pressure. So he's not going to get as many goals. Don't get me wrong, I was wounded today he didn't score because my fantasy team's looking a bit dry today.
Yeah, Werner's killing people's FPLs, you know.
I can't take him out because you know he's scoring a hat trick when you take him out, innit?
Exactly.
But to be fair, I don't think he'll score that many goals, and I think if people are expecting that kind of thing, they probably shouldn't, just purely because this Chelsea team, like we saw today, there was 2 defenders scored and a midfielder. You know what I mean? Like the goals to spread all over the squad, not just the one, opposed to where he was at Leipzig. But still, he had a decent game out on the left wing. It's a shame seeing him on the left wing, but as people have just said, you know, Tammy has earned his place up top at the moment, so I'm happy for him to be there.
What did you think about the control in the midfield? Because Kante, for people saying they wanted to sell this guy, he is keeping them quiet.
Listen, man, I have been anti-selling Kante for so long. Like, it stresses me out, bro. Like, he's the best CDM in the world. Sure, like, he still is that back. Like, when he's fully fit, he gets into like every team, I'd say. So the fact that we've still got him, that we need to use him, and obviously sometimes he might find himself in a position where a bit further upfield where he's not as comfortable. But today he showed exactly why we need him. We need him to be strong, and we need him to be just there helping out the defense. And today, everyone's mentioned it so far, the defense was so solid, and it helped having Kante there as well to make it that solid. And shout out to Jorginho as well.
Yeah, Jorginho as well. He was impeccable. I do think half of it was Palace's fault. They gave him so much space, and you know what happens when you give Jorginho space.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when we played under Sarri, like for the first couple games that Jorginho played, no one knew how to stop him, and then people got caught on very quickly that all you have to do is like man mark him, put pressure on him, and Palace just forgot that today and just allowed him to spray passes everywhere. And to be fair, that midfield was very balanced today. It's a very balanced midfield with Havertz playing a very creative centre attacking mid role. Then you got Kante being very defensive, and then also Jorginho a bit of the both, spreading passes, but also coming back in defence. So it was very balanced, to be fair, which probably helped us so much because against Spurs there was no balance at all. So yeah, we got it right today. Frank got it right.
Yeah, we'll touch on the penalty incident. What did you feel about the little tussle between Tammy and Jorginho and Azpi? It wasn't anything too much, but we'll discuss it quick.
I love it, to be honest, because he's a striker. He wants to get goals, but at the same time, I love how Azpi was just like, no, what are you on about? No, he's the penalty taker. Like it showed a lot of things. It showed Tammy's desire to get goals for us. It shows Azpi's leadership and being a captain, like what we need to get him out of the way. And then it showed Jorginho's just like balls, how he can just score after something like that, because there's a lot of pressure after that. So like, to be fair, I love
did a lot to release the pressure.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I love seeing that from us because like there's been times where we have like he might not have been the leader we needed, but today he really was, especially in that moment.
All right. Any final thoughts, bro?
No final thoughts, man. Just call on Chelsea 4-0 going into the break. Actually happy. I was very nervous for today, but we went and did it. Come on, lads. Also, shout out to Chilwell. He was class today, but everyone else has said that in there.
All right. Well, where can everyone find you, bro? Other than Diat as well.
Yeah, so you're so used to that, bro. Down there at the back post on the Twitter. It's also at the back post on YouTube. We do podcasts, football stuff, all that good shit, all the Chelsea stuff as well.
All right, well, thank you for jumping on, bro. I'll shout you off the international break. Take care.
See you in a bit, lad. Take care.
Peace. Right, let me see. Do we have anyone else jumping on, or am I going to just wrap this up here? I don't think we've got anyone else jumping on. We'll hold this for 1 minute. I actually think that might be it. Well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the live phone in today. If you guys do want to jump in, we might do one during the international break. I don't know. Maybe just chat about Chelsea for a little bit. But yeah, we're going to end this live phone in here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Blues Fans TV if you haven't done so already. Take care. And we won 4-0 up the Chelsea. Come on, boys.